Good, my people. What's good? What's good? Hmm? No, I'm good. Water with lemon is fine. Water with lemon. Water. I said water with lemon. Thanks. Smash the like button, people, as you come on in. Dude's gonna give me a hard time to say it, man. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? So, want to talk about this real quick, man. So, Javante Tank Davis, man, and Lamont Roach, man, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Which is good news. You know what I'm saying? It's good news, man. And the reason I say it's good news is because, you know, you can't keep waiting around for one fighter. You know what I'm saying? You have to move on with everybody has to move on with their career. You know what I'm saying? And what it is with Tank Davis, man. Tank Davis lives in he's in his own bubble. You feel me? He's literally in his own bubble. You understand what I'm saying? And because he's in his own bubble, right? It's best that these fighters just leave him be. You know what I'm saying? Let him live in his own bubble. Let him exist how he want to exist. You know what I'm saying? Let him go on with his career, and everybody else goes on with their career. You know what I'm saying? Because um, here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, uh, Lamont Roach can't just sit and wait for Tank Davis and this whole simply Amira J. Peace of blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Rodriguez Jackson TV. What's up? Mike Hill. What's up? People getting timed out already. Mr. Lightning. What's up? Because here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, man, boxing goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said yesterday, uh, is boxing in a better place without Tank Davis? No. But the sport got to move on. AK Crowder, what's up, my brother? The sport has to move on. You feel me? M. Rock, the boss, what's up, family? B. Vargas, what's up? The sport has to go on. It has to continue. You understand? It can't stay stagnant. It can't stay still. And that's what's happening, right? Javante Tank Davis as the sport of boxing standing still. You feel me? And it can't. It just simply can't be that way. You feel me? Hey, my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, just got deja vu 2022. You were live at the airport, and it was my first live. Wrench me up and been cool since. Salute to your family. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, man, at the end of the day, you know, boxing has to move on. You feel me? Um, he can't. Everybody just can't sit idle and waiting for Tank Davis. Just can't do it, man. And I'm happy for Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? Because this is diabolical. What's taking place is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just is. You know what I'm saying? It's just absolutely diabolical what's taking place, man. Tank don't want to fight. The pressure got to Tank Blue. And for Euphoria B, what's up? Gotti World, what's up? The show must go on. Lucky Smooth, what's up? P. Lucci, what's up? I don't say the sport. I don't say the pressure got to Tank. I don't say that at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you the pressure got to Tank. I'm going to say that you know that what happens with Tank Davis is that he's dealing with so many things outside the sport. Makadoshi Magadasar, what's up? He's trying to figure out his own life. You feel me? Edwin Sandoval, what's up? Tank is trying to figure out his life. You understand? Tank was somebody that was troubled. Sakari San Francisco, what's up, family? He was somebody that was troubled. Uh, Tazi Osario, what's up, family? That's what Tank Davis was. He was a troubled youth in his life. PKTK, what's up? Percy Jr., what's up? He was a troubled youth in his life. He had a hard upbringing, like many other people, and that's not an excuse. Um, but at the end of the day, Midwest, what's up? You can't hold up the sport. It's still a sport. You feel me? And Marvin McLean, what's up? Uh, 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 so I don't say that the pressure got to him. I just feel like life is getting to him, and he got to deal with life as it comes, as it unfolds, and it's hard for him. It's hard for him to adjust. It's hard for him to, you know, to 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 juggle both, right? And clearly, YG Knight, what's up? This is no disrespect to anybody, but clearly he don't have the right leadership. Sincerely, what's up? He said, I talk about him in the past tense. Is he fighting right now? Jalen James, what's up? I mean, this is not rocket science. I'm not talking about him in past tense. I'm talking about him in current events right now. Is he competing? Right? Look at the situation with Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is like, bro, I can't do this no more. Darius Burst, what's up? Lamont Roach is like, bro, I can't do this no more. You understand? I can't play this yo-yo game with this dude. You know what I'm saying? The back and forth game, and this dude just simply, uh, um, and this dude simply is not trying to. He ain't trying to fight. I can't wait for him to get his life together. Is it fair for Lamont Roach, the future? What's up? Is it fair for Lamont Roach to not feed his family because he's waiting for Tank when Tank has earned more money in the sport of boxing than Lamont Roach? It's not fair. You feel me? I got to sit around and wait for this dude. Like I said before, Lamont Roach should chase down Shakur Stevenson. Mac Majestic, what's up? Now we know that Shakur Stevenson is having conversations. Michael James 616, what's up? He's talking about fighting, Connor Ben, right? And which is, I get it, but Connor Ben got to fight the Bull Trick. What's up? T. Mark Molden, what's up? He said they wait on Canelo. Canelo is active, brother. Big C 757, what's up? Percy Jr., what's up? See, stop trying to justify things, man. You trying to Jerry Jones, what's up? You trying to compare apples to oranges. You said they wait on Canelo. No, they're not waiting on Canelo. Canelo is active. What are you talking about? They're not sitting down idle, not knowing what's going to be next. Okay, Z Pacino, what's up? Canelo, is going to fight in September and in May, and may get you a third fight at the end of the year. Period. So they're not sitting around idle. We were supposed to get this rematch a long time ago. Lecce Puma Skill, what's up? They fought Midwest, what's up? They fought in March 1st. They were supposed to fight in June. Tank wasn't ready to do it in June, or didn't want to do it in June. Then they were supposed to fight in August. Now it's not happening in August. What are you talking about? You're just so busy trying to play super defense team that you don't even pay attention to the obvious. Canelo Alvarez fights every September and every May. Now, if he chooses you to be that opponent for that date, that's another thing. Jeff Spark, what's up? But at the end of the day, he's going to fight those dates. And now maybe Canelo might say, okay, I'm not fighting you in May, but I'll fight you in September, right? There's not going to be a bunch of running around and unsureness and, oh, what's going to happen? You said yesterday he wasn't even training yet. He's got some serious issues going on. Yeah, he has, according to what I was told, he started training. Joe Johnson, what's up? According to what I was told, he started training, he started jumping in the gym, and then he just decided to stop. Then he just decided that he wasn't going to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because of life, right? Again, like I said, Mr. Carter, what's up? Tank Davis has a hard time juggling life. That's what he's doing. He's having a hard time juggling life and the sport of boxing. And his love for the sport of boxing is simply not what it once was. Woodrick Jones, what's up? Because he's being forced in a position. He's been lied to. Okay. Bayo, what's up? Let's be real. The dude has been lied to. We got 300 and we have 90 likes. Why? Mario Houston, what's up? Tank showing signs of brain damage. No, he's not. He's showing signs of being a human being. Smash the like button, man. There's no way we got 300 people in here and don't even have 100 likes. What are we doing? Participate. The like button is free. So again, like I said, no, he's not showing signs of brain damage. He's showing signs of being a human being. He's an athlete. He's a human being. He can't juggle both. He can't juggle life. Keith Tucker, what's up? Uh, 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 Marlon Dumas, what's up? He's having a hard time juggling life and juggling the sport of boxing at the same time. He can't do it. He simply cannot do it. And so it's not fair to Lamont Roach Jr., JD Smooth, what's up? It's not fair to Lamont Roach Jr. that Lamont Roach just sits on the shelf, idle, uh, twiddling his thumbs and waiting for Tank Davis to be ready and prepared. Just being E, what's up? King Lee Elliott, what's up? And agree to the terms. And again, it's just simply not fair to Lamont Roach Jr. to have to do that, and he shouldn't do it. He needs to move on with his career. And then when Tank Davis gets it together, then you get the rematch. DJ Jay Spinner, what's up? You feel me? But right now, as it stands, they're talking about in the fall. Like Lamont Roach, this means that maybe let's say it gets to the fall time, Lamont Roach sticks around, waits, and then in the fall, guess what? The fight don't happen. Again, Tank Davis, there's another issue. Tank Davis gets arrested again. Tank Davis has another court date, something of the sort. And then guess what? Tank Davis ain't fighting again. Now Lamont Roach only got paid one time this year because he was sitting on his hands waiting for Javante Tank Davis. It ain't fair. So move on with your career. DJ 804, what's up? He needs to just go ahead, Mr. Lightning, what's up? Move on with his career. Okay, focus on different opponents, secure a different opponent, make the fight with a different opponent, right? And then if the rematch with Tank Davis, because it ain't going away, as long as Lamont Roach wins, his momentum is extremely high, and as long as Lamont Roach wins, it ain't going away. The Tank Davis fight is not going away. The rematch ain't going away. People can't unsee what they saw. You guys, you know, I told you, once you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. We seen that Tank Davis struggle with Lamont Roach Jr., so it's not going to go away. The people still going to demand to see Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch. Period. Especially as seeing as though Lamont Roach stays active and stays winning, right? There's a lot of fights Lamont Roach can make at 135 that makes sense. Mike Too Shady, what's up? Right? It makes a lot of sense. You understand? So Quincy Carter, what's up, family? Don't sit idle. One deep boxing, what's up? Makes no sense. Again, the truth is it's shambles going on. It's in shambles. 504, what's up? Okay, it's in shambles. Okay, they're telling you one thing, and it's a whole other thing taking place. Okay, when is you know look at the situation with David Benavidez. K Muller, what's up? Right, look at this. He needs to be fighting Shakur Stevenson. Dr. Boston Talk, what's up? Here's what happens. If I'm Shakur Stevenson, I'm pushing for the fight with Lamont Roach. Because at the end of the day, the Connor Ben situation sounds good. But at the end of the day, you got if you Shakur Stevenson, I'm pretty sure Chris Eubanks is going to take the rematch with Connor Ben in September. It's easy money. My easy piece of buses, Queen. James Mitchell, what's up? It's easy money. No disrespect to Connor Ben, he's just too small for Chris Eubanks. I didn't see. I know people talking about he could have did it. There wasn't a lot of openings that he could have done to beat Chris Eubanks. He's just too small. Southwest Dice, what's up? He need Chris Eubanks to cooperate and participate with him. That's what Connor Ben needs. He needs Chris Eubanks to cooperate and participate with him. If Chris Eubanks don't cooperate and don't participate and box big and box tall, Connor Ben can't beat him. D-Boy Dev, what's up? So if I'm Chris Eubanks, why would he not take that easy money? Will Smith, what's up, family? I'm pretty sure Chris Eubanks is going to take that easy money. Don't make sense not to. You understand? So with that said, right? Well, that's strong. Peace of blessings, Queen. With that said, I'm almost certain that Chris Eubanks is being a diva right now. He's going to take the fight in September. And Conor Ben is going to take that over fighting Shakur Stevenson. Orson Still, what's up? And Stats Man, what's up? And if you Shakur Stevenson, the Conor Ben fight is going to be there. What's the rush? Right? Shakur Stevenson already said, third simple NSU, what's up? He already said in the interview that when he was sitting there, he said, Uh, and don't go taking punishment from Chris Eubanks, and then when we fight, you say you took too much punishment from Chris Eubanks and don't give me my credit. So you already, excuse me, yo, I'm tired. So you already preparing for him to have the rematch with Chris Eubanks and fighting him after that. If that's the case, okay, then Shakur Stevenson focus need to be Lamont Roach Jr. because your stock is high as well right now, as well as Lamont Roach Jr. And many people, including myself, thought that Lamont Roach beat Gervonta Tank Davis in that fight. I need y'all to smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up to 300 ASAP. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes up to 300. The Zap Action Big Facts, what's up? Adrian Pierce, what's up? Is Tank retiring? T. Mark Mullen, what's up? Like Jericho, what's up? So anyway, if you Shakur Stevenson, you need to be pushing for the Lamont Roach fight because you want that momentum, your momentum to continue, and you want to pick up that momentum. If you can do something, Unity, what's up? You want to do something that Tank didn't, right? Black Ubiquity, salute. You want to, if you go out there, you Shakur Stevenson, you go out there, Braska Rod, what's up? And you fight and you beat Lamont Roach convincingly. What does that say about Tank? It put the demand and the pressure on Tank to make a fight with Shakur Stevenson. Paris Ron, what's up? And if you Lamont Roach and you go out there and you fight and you beat Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis has been maneuvering around the fight with Shakur Stevenson, well then what does that say about you? What does that say about you? He said, I hope Tank don't become AB 2.0. He won't. You know why he won't? Because he'll retire before that. Before he start losing like that, he'll just retire and step away from the sport. Adrien Broner heart was too big for his own good. Adrien Broner was willing to get in there with any and everybody, regardless of his preparation. That's the problem with AD. That was the problem with Adrien Broner. He didn't care who he got in the ring with, as long as he got in the ring with somebody. They had to check and the legacy fight. Go 9-5. What's up? Eastside Easy. What's up? He didn't care. I'm more than heartbroken for AB. That's my dude right there. He'll tell you that. That's my dude. Adrien Broner's my dude. Hood Rich Pro 10. What's up, Emmy? Always been my dude, man. That's my dude right there. More than heartbroken for AB, man. He deserved better, man. What people don't know about Adrien Broner is just how good of a dude Adrien Broner is in real life, man. Adrien Broner is a very good dude in real life. A very good dude. You know what I'm saying? Adrien Broner give you the shirt off his back. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude, bro. And just life, man. He let life get the best of him. He let life get the best of him. You know what I'm saying? Again, another kid that comes up, don't have much, and look, when you're a kid, don't have much and don't have guidance, and you making money quickly with no guidance. See, that's the difference between boxing The difference between boxing and other sports is that typically you have people that are typically you'll have people that are some sort of role models and leaders in your coaches, your position coach, something of that magnitude. Again, like I said, man, first of all, I need y'all to get the likes up to 300, man. Come on, man. I'm in the airport. The grind never stops. I never stop grinding, man. Respect the grind. Respect the push, man. Respect the work, bro. You know what I'm saying? To have less than 200 likes and come on, man. That's just nasty work, bro. It's laziness, man. That is Bryson. What's up, family? He said, Pop Shop Talk, what's up? He said, Tank will be all right. We on the outside looking in. Don't none of us know. Only Tank knows himself. Oh, you don't have to be on the inside to see the situation. Chuck, what's up, family? DP Rocker, what's up? That's the problem. People think that you got to be on the inside to understand. No, all you got to do is be old enough and wise enough, and you can see the writing on the wall. Next level coach, what's up? Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Ruben Gutierrez, what's up? Uncle Paulie Entertainment, what's up? All you got to do is have enough wisdom, have enough understanding, and been through things, and you can clearly see the writing on the wall. You can see the writing on the wall. I can see the writing on the wall. You understand? I may not have been in his shoes exactly, but you understand the situation. And so, yeah, no, you don't have to be uh, on the inside to understand that his situation is due to not being able to juggle both acts. Period. Same thing like Adrien Broner, right? Floyd Mayweather had different type of guidance around him, and a different type of passion, and a different type of push. Floyd Mayweather got in the sport of boxing to be great. See, the difference between Floyd and AB and Tank is Floyd got in the sport of boxing not to escape poverty, but to be great for the love of the sport, and all the rest came along with it. Same thing with the most of the greats. Mike Tyson didn't get in the sport to be great. He got in the sport because of his circumstances. There's the difference. Mike Tyson got in the sport of boxing because of his circumstances, and he went with Customato, and Customato taught him the sport, helped him escape the mean streets of Brooklyn, uh, his poverty, his troubles, and introduced him to the sport of boxing, and he just followed Customato. Nia Moore, what's up, family? You understand? There's a difference. He followed Customato because Customato was his role model and his hero because he saved him from his situation. And when Customato wasn't there anymore, well, you see the rest is history. He's never been in love with the sport of boxing. He's just been in love with not being in poverty. There's a difference. There's a difference. Some people want to love the escape, love the idea of escaping their situation, and so they use the sport of boxing as a tool to escape. And that's what Tank Davis is doing. But as I said yesterday, you'll see just how hot the sun is once you remove the trees. And once Floyd Mayweather was out of the picture, you see now he sees how hot it is. They took up the slack for him. Al Heyman don't talk. He don't do interviews. He ain't gonna save Tank Davis. He's simply not. He ain't gonna do it. Floyd Mayweather does the talking, and Lennon Ellaby does the talking. They remove the pressure off this dude. Here's the difference. There's a clear difference. You understand? Robert Chandler, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, rewatch the fight, and Zepeda was throwing based on where Shakur would be, and had some success early. Kerr adjusted in the second half and kept his head on the center line to defend pressure better. Insane defense adjustment. Yep. But you let people tell it, they'll tell you it wasn't a close fight because of the end result. As I tell people, as I tell people all the time, you got to read the entire book. You can't just read the story starting from the back. You got to read the entire book. And all too often, uh, uh, um, so with that said, sneakerology, sneakerologist, what's up, family? So like I said, man, Chuck PCville Boston, what's up, man? What's up with Tank, bro? Check him out. Here's the thing, man. Let me say this, right? Tank is no different than any other human being. What's up with Tank is that he's going through things in his personal life outside the sport of boxing. That's what's up with Tank. That's the reality. But because he's a public, he's a big deal. He's a, uh celebrity athlete. Um, you know, because he's a celebrity athlete, he's in the public eye, and he goes through things, and we all able to see it. That's what's the difference with Tank and everybody else. A Sordor outing. What's up? Uh, everybody else goes through things. Everybody goes through things in life. King Alfred, aka, what's up? RC, Slim D TV, what's up? Everybody goes through things in life, right? The thing is that he's a public figure. That's it. You feel me? So he's a public figure. He's just everybody. Nobody escapes life without going through things. Don't happen. Pastor JMZ, what's up? Do I think Tank is going to retire? No, I don't think he's going to retire, but I think he's going to take a break. And again, this is what a force Tank. You want to see how the force Tank into Kawhi Elliott, what's up? Into being motivated to fight. The fighters start ignoring him, like Lamont Roach is doing. You want to see, you want to motivate Tank to fight and want to fight this guy, that guy, and this guy? Ignore him, box him out. Hey man, Tank is who he is. Hey, Tank doing what he. Hey, I'm fighting him. Hey, what's up, man? We fighting? Hey, bro. Yeah, when we fighting, we fighting. That's how you do it. Box him out. That's how you do it. And at some point in time, his passion and love for it, it'll pick up because he'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't need me. No, we don't. But as long as he in high demand, but as long as he's in high demand, he gonna move how he moving. Why? Because you need me. Y'all need me. I don't need you. Okay, well, move. Breezy too cool. What's up? Move. Operate without him, and then guess what? He gonna be like, hold on, y'all leaving me out the loop. Don't mention him. Exactly, my Egypt blessings, queen. We all have ups and downs in life. Amari Davis, what's up? Chuck, what's up? But guess what? Move around him. That's it. Hey, don't even mention his name. And man, come on, man. We got 430 people in here. We got 229 likes. Javon Freeman, what's up? Orb Jones, what's up? DP Rocker, what's up? Move around them. Pistol grip. What's up? That's it. Move around them. Tariq Reed. What's up? That's it. Slim D. What's up? Everybody have to operate around this dude and just ignore it. That's how it has to operate. That's how it has to happen. Hey, bro, listen. And if you again, like I said, man, it's opportunities. Um, like I said, man, there's opportunities for these dudes to put pressure on him to either take the fight or they surpass him. Him being inactive or fighting low level opposition, that's not going to do it. That ain't going to do it. That's not going to sustain him. But they will surpass him. They will surpass him. Believe that. They will surpass him. John Thompson, what's up? And that's what has to happen. They have to understand, like, all right, we're just gonna have to build our own thing, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. Hey man, I need y'all to get the likes to 400, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 400 ASAP, man. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 400. Come on, man. Participate. The like button is free. It don't cost you a thing, man. I'm here grinding. David Da Vinci, what's up? Josh City, what's up? He says still morning in Cali, so good morning. Salute to your family. Happy, great morning. Grand Rising. Already wiped my feet. Appreciate you, PA Love. Yeah, man, get the likes up, man. Come on, man. I shouldn't have to keep saying that. That's ridiculous, man. The like button is free. It don't cost you a thing, man. Bo Edwards, what's up? Miss Salute to Mississippi. So that's my thing, man. And that's what Shakur Stevenson needs to identify. Shakur Stevenson is chasing the Terrence Crawford plan. Man, stay focused, bro. Shakur Stevenson to tell us that he creating his own path. Jermaine Anderson, what's up? He's doing his own thing. But he chasing the Terrence Crawford blueprint. Now he's talking about fighting Connor Ben, Hawaii Chris, what's up? In the UK, 8 a.m. In Hawaii. Salute, man. That's my favorite place. You wanna that you want to be great, but you chasing a yo, uh, Bakash Japatasa. What's up, family? If you Shakur Stevenson, right now is your opportunity. Shakur Stevenson and his team should have heard this, and immediately they should be swooping in. Cannon stands Boston talk. What's up? Right now, they heard Lamont Roach looking for a replacement opponent. Shakur Stevenson need to be contacting Ricky Sheik ASAP and saying, "Hey, bro, listen, John Thompson, 12. What's up? Can you just give me 20 minutes, man? I'm gonna move. I don't want no food, man. I know, but there's nobody standing up waiting. Yeah, but there's nobody standing up waiting, brother. Want anything? We'll order some. Buy a beer. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't drink. I don't drink. He's saying it like it's somebody standing online. Uh, bro, Bro, there's nobody standing on line. There's nobody. Everybody's seated and chilling. The lady sitting here with a water. So again, man. So what was I? Where was I at? Where was I at, man? Uh, we know what time it is. Shaking my head. Yeah, man. He just being. Come on, bro. I got a full bar, bro. I'm sitting here. There's not a soul standing here waiting to come here. Come on, man. So anyway, like I was saying, the Boozer Traveler. What's up, family? Just being like, bro. Some people are just misery, man. But anyway, um, and I got a water, bro. This lady right here got a water with lime. I got a water with lemon. What's the difference? I'm just gonna buy these two people a drink next to me, and then what? Lamont Davis, what's up, man? So anyway, man. If you Shakur Stevenson right now, you heard Lamont Roach, RJ, what's up, man? You heard Lamont Roach is looking for a replacement opponent. This is the perfect time. Shakur need to be swooping in ASAP. Connor Ben is cool. Connor Ben is cool, but he needs to be swooping in ASAP. Like, hey, bro, Raphael, what's up? So does that mean Forster versus Fulton needs to have? And those things are hinging on Fulton versus Gary Anton. They're hitching their wagon to Tank Davis. Alconzo Samuel San, what's up? It's unfair to the rest of the boxing world, bro. It's unfair to the rest of the fighters at PBC. Steve Fulton or Shaq Forster, they waiting for Tank. Why? Because there's no budget. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 400. Because there's no budget. So they need to have the Tank Davis fight so that justifies them having a pay-per-view event, and they have a pay-per-view event, right? They have a pay-per-view event. They justify having a pay-per-view event, and there you have it. That's what's happening. You understand? And then they could put those dudes on pay-per-view. They can pay their purses, right? And all is well. They having a hard time paying their purses. They can't pay their purses because, again, like I said, they can't pay their purses because they don't have a budget. They don't have a budget. I want my vision back. What's up, him? They don't have a budget, so they can't pay these fighters, man. I keep trying to tell y'all gonna listen to me one day. One day y'all gonna be like, yo, man, Blue was right. One day, I'm trying to tell y'all, right? I told y'all there was no budget. Why you think they took my credentials and such? You know why? Because they know I'm telling y'all the truth. Tell somebody, tell me I'm lying. When is somebody gonna be like, yo, and show you proof? Hey man, this dude lying, and show you the proof that I'm lying. They don't have a budget. They have a distribution deal. So because they have a distribution deal, they don't have a budget, right? It's extremely hard to justify one. They got to justify telling these fighters consistently, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna pay you on the back end." King Waves, what's up? I'm gonna pay you on the back end. Pastor JMZ said, "Blue ain't lying. I know Steven Espinosa." True. King Wave, what's up? I want my vision back though. The reason that they have pay-per-view fights is because It pays for it pays the fighters. You understand? They can justify telling the fighters, "We'll pay you on the back end." You feel me? The guru, what's up? There is no budget. So how you paying Gary Anton Russell, Shaqy Foster, Steve Fulton? How you paying Tank Davidson and all these dudes? You can't. You know how you pay these dudes? You put on a pay-per-view event, and then you tell them that you give them a small guaranteed purse up front, and then they waiting for the back end money. That's how that happens. That's how that works. But guess what? You can't put on a pay-per-view event headlining Oshaki Foster and Steve Fulton. That's not going to sell. That's not going to work. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 400. You cannot put on Steve Fulton versus Oshaki Foster and sell that to the fans. They're not going to pay for it. They're just not. Old school fanatic. What's up? Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you, Maya Egypt. They're just not. So they're mad at me for telling you guys the truth. They so used to bamboozling y'all that anybody that's telling the truth, they consider whistleblower. Hey man, this dude out here, he talking down on us. How am I talking down on you? All I simply said was that once Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing, they didn't have a budget. They don't have a budget, so they can't pay the fighters. When they told you that, what? Remember, they told you that Tank Davis, Lamont Roach was supposed to be. Remember, October, November in Texas at the Toyota Center. Then all of a sudden they told you they had issue with the venue. There was no issue with the venue, as I told you guys. Never was. Uh, said, hey Blue, with a rematch Mayweather and Pacquiao sell out. Mm, it ain't gonna do nowhere near close to what it did the first time. Motown 909, what's up? Manny Pacquiao. If Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios and become a champion, yeah, it could sell. I want my vision back, brother, in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, why can't PBC follow top rank strategy? Top rank does more non-pay-per-view fights than pay-per-view. I'm guessing ESPN has a bigger budget. Thanks, Blue. Well, the thing is, ESPN actually gave Top Rank a budget. Amazon didn't give PBC a budget. They gave them a distribution deal. There's the difference. So Top Rank could put on a lot of non-pay-per-view cards because they have a budget that they could go into the budget and put it and don't have to worry about and not dependent upon the pay-per-view money. The PBC signed with Amazon and sold everybody a pipe dream that they get ready to do this massive deal with Amazon, and in reality, it was just a distribution deal. Sammy Williams, what's up? Sammy Williams said they get paid on the back end because the bulk of money goes to the fighter. Stop lying. Why would anyone from Tank's camp tell you anything? Oh, boy. People are very slow, especially the kneepad boys. Listen to what he says. They get paid on the back end. Ain't that what I said? Don't time him out. Don't block him. He said they get paid on the back end because the bulk of money goes to the fighters. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. But in order to do that, not so smart guy, they have to have it on pay-per-view. What are you talking about? And yes, Tank Team talk to me all the time. All the time. Uno Munoz, what's up? Show me where I was wrong. Not so smart guy, since they don't talk to me. They just told me he ain't training. Duh. And what did Lamont Roach just do? Tell you he's looking for a new fight. Duh. Where'd you think that comes from? What report you saw that at? Not so smart, guy. And the point is that they have to have it on pay-per-view to be able to give them the bulk of money on the back end. I just said, if you pay attention, paying attention is actually free. It's the most free, expensive thing in the world. I just said that without pay-per-view, they don't have the budget to give the fighters up front. These people are weird, bro. Man, we're F out of here, man. Why would team tell you anything? Why wouldn't they? They don't even have selective hearing. They're just not very bright. Period. Show me where I lied. He can't. Some people are so slow, it's ridiculous. Tank Team wouldn't tell you that. Right. Just like that's why I told you that all of these things that's happening are not happening before you heard of them. Right. More people like the truth than you. Because you walking the walls backwards. You mad. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 400. Ridiculous, bro. Pharaoh, what's up, family? Nico the Kid, what's up? Texas 830, what's up? So here's the thing, right? Again, like I said before, we was sadly interrupted by people that are not very smart. I need y'all to smash the like button, get the likes to 400. Um, and so with that said, um, Lamont Roach, I'm glad that he's just moving on with his career. Jermaine Wood, what's up? He has nothing set in stone. He has nothing confirmed. It's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he can't sit here and keep waiting. Stephen Jones again. What's up, family? So we'll keep doing things. Appreciate you, family. Chilltown Major, what's up, family? The General, 7-8 Sports TV in the building. What's shaking, General? He's dropping that Cinco on your boy. He said, LOL, what happened? Tank turned the kitchen lights on and the road ain't run. He want all the smoke. Hey, that's how I was looking. Mo T, 8 Trey, what up? General. So what happened is, General, the truth of the matter is that Tank is going through things in his personal life, and the sport of boxing just ain't important to him. But what's happening is the PBC, it's important to them. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, bro, we need you to participate. We need you to fight so that we can get this bread and pay these other fighters and put these other generals. Him not fighting backed up Gary Anton Russell and messed Gary Anton Russell up so much that he was supposed to fight as mandatory on that card. Now Gary Anton Russell has to go to Japan to fight it because he ran out of time and they don't have the money. And they ran out of money. Sammy Williams said, I didn't hear it from Tank's team. I'm from B-More. I don't care where you're from. What do I have to lie? Show me where I lied at. King Clientele, what's up? He said you were lying. Okay, what did I lie about? Go ahead and tell us what I lied about. Please don't block him. Don't time him out. Don't do anything. I'm gonna show him just how much of a fool he is. Now tell me what I lied about. Go ahead and tell me. We'll wait. Just because you in Baltimore, what that mean? People act like Baltimore's not a big city. So you live in Baltimore, that means you know Tank Davis? That don't mean you know Tank Davis. That don't mean you know his team. And so every New York fighter, I'm supposed to, yeah, I know his team. I know Pro Low. What's up? I ain't hear from Tank. What you didn't hear from Tank? Go ahead and tell me what you didn't hear from Tank. Go ahead and tell me. Watch this now. Since you wanted to bring your pom poms out, okay. Now I'm gonna focus on you. You asked for this. Now don't disappear. As much as you like to talk, since I'm a liar and I'm doing all this thing, okay. Well, let's have at it now. Let's have at it. What didn't you hear from Tank? You said I didn't hear from Tank. What didn't you hear? Russell Bowler Jr., what's up? Go ahead and tell us, what didn't you hear? Jason Floyd, what's up? Don't even make sense. He don't even know what he's talking about. I ain't hear from Tank. What didn't you hear from Tank? Watch this now. Now watch how he fade to black. Pity is contagious. Big Money, what's up? Go ahead, tell us, what didn't you hear? Tell us, what didn't you hear, brother? Oh, now you can't type. Now you can't type. Now you can't type. All Stokes, what's up? What didn't you hear, brother? Since you wanted the floor, you wanted the attention, and you said I'm lying. Okay, tell me what I'm lying about. Tell me what I'm lying about. And FYI, I also told the Lamont Roach team. So now tell me what I'm lying about. Jason Floyd, what's up? You see how quickly he jumped in that pond, that bay over there in Baltimore? Go ahead and tell me what did I lie about, brother? You should be quick. You a lying MF. Okay, cool. Tell me what I lied about. You see how quickly they disappear? See how quickly they put their pom poms away once you start to focus on them? Boy, he ain't timed out. He ain't blocked, right? Rob Banks, what's up? NHD Production, what's up? Because I don't want him to say, they timed me out, they blocked me. See, when a bunch of talking, when they think I'm not paying attention. Stay dangerous boxing, what's up? But as soon as I'm focused on you, and now you can't speak. Now you on your lunch break, huh? Now you on the free lunch line. Hey, General 7-8. In the summertime where school is out, but kids is just not fortunate, and they still gotta get on that free lunch line and show up to the school. That's this dude. So he must be at the free lunch line still. You wanted this attention, you asked for it. Now stand on business, brother. Since I'm a liar, why would Tank Team tell you anything? Why would they tell you something? Who are you? Smash the like button, man. Let's get them likes to 400, man. Exactly. Just like I said. Just like I said. Told you. They don't stand on business. They don't stand on business. They never stand on business, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty work, bro. They never stand on business. Ever. They never ever stand on business. Ever. The internet makes it so easy to throw rocks and hide your hand. J Dub, what's up? It makes it so easy to throw rocks and hide your hand. Makes it so easy. It's so easy. They can throw rocks and hide their hand. Yeah, man. Tank Team don't know you. I live in Baltimore. Man, what that got to do with it, man? The city of Baltimore is a big place. Travis Gibbons, what's up? Just because you live in Baltimore don't mean Tank they know you. That man don't know you. Who are you? What do you do? Because you live in Baltimore, that means what? It automatically means you know this man? That don't mean you know this man. He don't know you. Yes, Deuce, what's up? How quickly you probably, man. So anyway, let me go ahead, man, about my business with this dude. So anyway, like I said, man, I'm glad, you know, glad for Marie. What's up, Henry? Official, hey, what's up? So like I said, man, listen, man, Shakur Stevenson needs to focus on Team SL, man, Me TV. What's up? I think that Shakur Stevenson should focus on Lamont Roach. They should fight each other. It's a big fight. Focus on fighting each other. I need y'all to smash that like button, man. Get the like for 400. They need to just go ahead and fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a big fight for Shakur. It's a big fight for Lamont Roach. And then down the line, if Tank Davis gets ready, you know what I'm saying, to pop back out, then you fight Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight the winner, then you fight the winner. You know what I'm saying? When he ready, when he good and ready to return and focus on the sport of boxing and get back in the groove of things, then you fight Shakur. You fight Tank Davis. Serious. Nobody gonna turn them down. You understand? Nobody gonna turn them down. So opportunity to present itself. Go ahead and fight them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 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 at that point in time. But guess what? If Lamont Roach and Shakur Stevenson was to fight each other, the winner stock is going to be that much higher. You see what I'm saying? The winner of that fight, stock will be much higher. Shakur talking about going to 147 to fight Connor Ben. You go to 140. First of all, you acknowledge the fact that he is more than likely going to fight Chris Eubanks in his next fight. And you said after that fight, which means, and here's another thing. Once Shakur, that's a can of worms, Shakur. You got to understand, once you open that can of worms, you're stuck with the can of worms. You can't put them back in the jar. Once you open that can, you can't put them back in the can. You can't put it back in the can. Once you open that can of worms, and what I mean by that, you go to 147. Let's say you fight and beat Conor Ben. You're stuck at 147, bro. Because guess what? Now, Super Ugly TV, what's up? The demand for you to fight 47 pounders and those guys in and around that weight class is going to present itself now. Door fight, what's up? And you can't start talking about you 135 pounder. No, nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody gonna try to hear that. You go up to 147 and you fight and beat Conor Ben. Guess what? Ain't nobody trying to hear you talking about, hey, I'm just a 35 pound. No. Guess what? People gonna start to demand that you fight the best 47 pounders in the world at 147 with no catch weight, no rehydration clause. That's what the demand is going to be. And guess what? It also opens the door for 54 pounders, and because you're talking about fighting Conor Ben at 54 pounds and all that. Hey, bro, you start to open that door. Guess what? You start to open that door to a dark place, and you can't. GLS 5031, what's up? And you can't renege because guess what? The whole world's gonna start to that pressure. You can't start to be like it's the media putting pressure and all people unfair demands. You can't do none of that. You're doing it to yourself. There's fights in and around 135 right now. On Rich, what's up? You jump above all those divisions and go to 47 and fight Conor Ben in the UK. So guess what? Corey Jackson, what's up? Here's another thing. Uh, 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 here's another can of worms you open up. CKK, what's up? You go and fight Conor Ben in the UK. In the UK, right? Guess what happens? Now you can't start talking about, well, I don't want to fight this guy here and that guy here. No, you see, like Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. He went to Santillan's backyard. He went to he was willing to go fight Boots in Philly. He's willing. He went to Japan. Now he's gonna fight Devin Haney in Saudi Arabia. Why? Because he opened that can of worms and but they okay with sticking to it. They're like, all right, well, we open this can of worms, and we willing to fight, on this person's soil, that person's soil. Well, you gotta be willing to do it for everybody. It just opens up a can of worms. So again, you go to 147. You can't get mad at the media and the fans when they start demanding you fighting guys at 147 and all that, and start talking about all people they want to see you lose, so they trying to match make me against it. You can't do that. It's the same thing with Devin Haney, right? Ontario Taylor, what's up? With Devin Haney, once he fights and beats Brian Norman, right? Let's say Devin Haney fights and beats Brian Norman, right? He fights and beats Brian Norman. Guess what happens? The whole world is going to demand him to fight the best fighters there, and then start talking about Jerron Boots Ennis and all that. That's going to come with the. It's going to come with the territory. So you got to be prepared that that's coming with the territory. And the fact that you opening this can of worms and talking about you fighting Conor Ben at 47, deal in the UK. Okay, cool. Jalen, peace, blessings, twin. You willing to fight Conor Ben in the UK? Okay. Well, now let's say Conor Ben fight don't happen. Let's say Conor Ben fight don't happen. Well, guess what? There's other fights that present itself at 40. People put that. Hey, you said you fight Conor Ben. Why not fight him? That's how this goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, man. I don't think fighters pay attention to that too much. As a matter of fact, I know they don't. And so what happens is they look at situations, and then people put demands on certain things, and then they be like, "Why are you trying to put me in that boat? Because of this, this, and this." That's why. That's how it goes. Says Shakur ain't ready for anybody at 147. I beg to differ. I think he is. I need y'all to get the likes up to 400, man. Smash the like button. We need 24 likes. Get the likes up, man. 24 likes, man. We need 24 likes. Get the likes to 400, man. We need 24 likes, man. Get the likes up, man. I'm not playing about this. Board up, dude. Let's see. Get the lights up. Chikai something. What's up? Keyshawn Davis opened up that can of worms. You can't go. Yeah, but the thing is, Keyshawn is a dog. Isaiah Wallace, what's up? And I'm not taking anything away from Shakur or anything. Keyshawn will fight anybody at 140. It don't even matter to Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, he going to 140, but he don't even care. He don't care who you present at 140. As a matter of fact, we should be getting Keyshawn versus Richardson Hitchens. Why not? They got a history. They got a little beef. Let's get Keyshawn versus Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens don't got to fight. He talking about unifying the belts against Teofimo Lopez. That's kind of like a pipe dream, man. We don't even know what Teofimo Lopez is going to do. You can't depend on Teofimo Lopez. That's the problem. You can't depend on Teofimo Lopez. We can't depend on Teofimo Lopez. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the me world, me world order. What's up, him? A2 Carbonado. What's up? We can't depend on Teofimo Lopez. You don't know what you're gonna get for Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Is Teofimo Lopez going to? He agreed to all the terms with Devin Haney, everything, and then guess what? Didn't do the fight. He agreed to all those terms and all of those things, and didn't take the fight. So therefore, we have no clue what to expect from Teofimo Lopez. I need y'all to smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 400, man. Ain't my playing about the board. He said Teofimo scared, scary. I think I don't know if he's scared. I don't think he's scary. I think he's just confused. I don't think Teofimo Lopez is scary. I think he's confused. Confused individual. I think Teofimo Lopez is just a confused individual. That's what I think. Yeah, he's delusional, confused. There's a lot going on in his brain. There's a lot going on in the brain in Teofimo Lopez, bro. If August? No, they need time, man. Everybody's pushing them so quickly because of their dad, their last name. Remember, the same thing happened with their dad, right? Calvin Williams, what's up? What up, Blue? I think Lamont should fight Kid Orson. I like it. Hebrew Muller, what's up? Jeff, the producer, what's up? I like the idea. I like the idea. And I think that any big name fighter, though, that fights, this is no disrespect, no slight, but any big name fighter that fights Kid Austin, they need to have a some sort of clause in the contract. They got to have some sort of clause in the contract. Correa, aka New Fat Boy, my brother. What's up, him? Anybody fights that dude need to have a clause in the contract, and in that contract, the clause it needs to be like, yo, um, that clause in the contract needs to say they need to have a clause in the contract, and that clause need to have some sort of something in there, man. But listen, I got to board my flight. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down. Boss paying full time. Brother in the super chat, he says so is the Forster versus Boom fight off. It's hanging in the balance. Denzel Hart, what's up? Pancho Villa, what's up? It's hanging in the balance, man. But listen, let me get out of here, man. My flight about to board. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Much support, man. Appreciate you, Jay Lane. Much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Great Gambino. Salute, family. Where you been at? Peace.